AT&T Stadium where their tortillas will be flying in celebration and in support of their beloved Texas Tech Red Raiders. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the USC Trojans taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give out of the gun. Wide open spaces. Still on his feet. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Mayava. That pass is incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And the Trojans are on the move. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
And it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
A long way to go for this offense. Back to pass, it's Morton. Gets it out quickly. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And that's a long way to throw the football. When you throw that comeback, it's all the way out wide. Nice job by the corner seeing it. The receiver looks like he's running a vertical route, but then sets it down. He stays right there with him, breaks on the football, and swats it down.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, these wide receivers work the middle of the field. So much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
Fires to the tight end. Touchdown USC! And they have the first points of the game.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the the field. It's Morton. Snagged in the middle. It's Virgil.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Across the 45. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. The Red Raiders, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Carter. Turning it on! Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had two guys near that ball.
The give is to Williams. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Making side adjustments here. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Hudson. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
USC 7, Texas Tech 0.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A first down run in the red zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to bull his way in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. I know there's pressure, especially in this area of the field, to get to the quarterback, but you can't give up a 1st and goal there. Trying to barge their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Quick strike through the air for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Mayava. Pressure coming. Finds his man. It's Lemon. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Wants to go up top. The short hands. It's Jordan. Oh, a lot of space. Oh, they knock it free. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lemon. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. And that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Got the quick pass. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100% zone eyes. Quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Southern Cal!
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Morton. He's got it down the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go up top on second and short. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And your number one goal when you blitz is to get to the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable, and they didn't do it. They didn't get home. Quarterback had a little bit too much time. You could tell, felt too comfortable. Didn't even get a hit on him.
It's first down from the 11. Wants to throw it. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quick completion on the out. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide, either way.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And the defense drags him down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. He's going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Drive will come from their own 23. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Virgil. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The Red Raiders in the hurry up. Looking to throw on first down. Snares it outside. It's Joyner. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Finds the tight end. They'll immediately call timeout.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. The give to the back. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll leave it with him. Finding an escape route. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Morton. With the catch, it's Douglas. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And most importantly, they got the first. They've been getting pushed around up front this game and haven't created a lot of lanes to run the football, but you needed it. You needed that first down. You needed to get the sticks moving. You need to run some clock, so good job by the offense finding a little bit of space to get the first down.
Under fire. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Douglas. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Here's the pressure. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lane. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting on this block, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Trying play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
And the returner will be brought down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air, it's Morton. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The offense changing the play. Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The give from the gun. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And when you run the counter play, you're really hoping to bust that thing inside. You want to fake one direction, pull a guy, kick him out. But you can tell, great job by the defense making that thing bow. Go a little bit outside. Now, guess what? All the cavalry's coming. Everybody can run to the football. Everybody gets in the play. Nice job.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Touchdown, Red Raider! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
USC 14.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. He wants to go deep. Makes a grab on the shot. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams.
He's going up top. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. And he makes the catch inside the 15.
Well, it's a 2nd catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Touchdown, Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Going to try to get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Grab near the marker. It's Virgil. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Virgil. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
To the air on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He leaves it with his back. Hard running there. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Got his man. Finds a crease at the 20. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has, how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He lets it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Caught over the middle. It's Lemon. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Connection to the right. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
To the air, it's Mayava. Finds his back in the middle. There he goes! He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And he splits the uprights, and we're tied in the fourth. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. Here he comes with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Carter. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
And a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Snagged in the middle. It's Virgil. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Morton. He's got the tight end. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He'll do it himself on the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. Didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. It's caught downfield. Turning on the Jets. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Morton. Here's a heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And there's a lot of celebrating going on over there, but there is still time left on the clock.
That's a big-time kick. Had to have it. Nice job taking the lead. Nice execution. Now, defensively, you know exactly what you're getting into. One more stop, and this one's over.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. This quarterback happy enough to take a knee and head to the locker room, but the defense still does have a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA